Okay, we are live now. Hello everyone, good evening. Hi everyone. Yes, we started the session. Hi everyone, good evening. Let me know in the comment section that am I audible or not. Today's session is very important guys. Yes, let me know in the comment section guys, am I audible or not? Then we start the today's live session. Fast guys, tomorrow your examination will be there from IBM CIC. Hi Code and Fun Hub, audible. Thank you so much Shatish Edit YT. Okay, so today we have a special guest with us, Lokesh, who is a coding trainer at our channel Online Learning. Lokesh already made lot of videos that is related to coding on our channel for IBM, like Accenture, Capgemini, other companies. So tomorrow your examination will be there, and there are two conditions, guys. In tomorrow's examination, either they will ask the two coding question, 90 minutes of time, either they will ask only one coding question for 45 minutes of time. Okay. So yes, we are starting the session. Lokesh, over to you. Thank you so much.
Hello everyone, welcome back. Like as I Lokesh said, so this video is related to IBM coding examination that is will be there on tomorrow. So in this live class, we'll be solving one previous year coding question that is asked in IBM examination. Okay, so there will be two condition. If there will be one question, then you have to solve in 45 minutes, and if there is two coding question, then you will get 90 minutes to solve both of the question. And the languages allowed to solve this question is the test will be on hackerrank platform, so all of the languages is allowed, but I recommend to solve question majorly in C++, Java or Python. Okay, so can we start with the question, guys? Just let me know in the chat. If you want to ask anything, just let me know, else we can start with the coding question that is asked in the previous examination. Okay, okay, so let's start. So we'll be solving one previous year coding question. Okay, so this is the previous year coding question that is asked in IBM coding questions. Okay, so first we will read out the question, like what exactly is the question. An electric circuit is composed of various electric and electronic components, and every circuit energy consumption is measured in terms of power, that is energy consumed per unit time. If the power of the circuit is known and either voltage or current is given, then it is easy to determine the resistance value of that particular circuit. Assume that there is a simple circuit having only one resistor and is connected to a power supply. The aim of this question is to complete the program to find the color code of the resistor when the power of the circuit and the electric current is provided as the input. The color code page is given below for your reference. Okay, so basically this is the color code we are given. So basically name of the color, its value, and all the things. Okay, so first one is the black whose value is 0. Second one is the brown whose value is 1. Third one is the red whose value is 2. Fourth one is the orange whose value is 3. Fifth one is the yellow whose value is 4. And sixth one is the green whose value is 5. Also the code of this colors is black is BLK, brown is BWN, red is RED, orange is ONG, yellow is YLW, and green is GRN. Okay, so basically what we have to do is we are given an electric circuit. Okay, and also in electric circuit it is saying that we have like electronics and electronic components in the circuit, and also like we have also that is also we are given a power. Okay, that is the consumption. The definition of power is defined as consumption per unit time, right? And if the power of the circuit is known and either voltage or current is given, then it is easy to determine the resistance of the circuit. Okay, so basically what we are given is we are given the power or voltage or the current, and then we have to find the resistance of the circuit. Okay, so what will be the resistance of the circuit? Okay, if we know power or either we know voltage or current, then we can easily determine the resistance of the circuit. Okay, So let's consider an example. So consider an example where the power value is this one and the current is 10. Applying the above formula, we can determine the resistance to be 4500. Now using this value, we can map the colors of the code in the above chart and find the color band of the register as yellow, green and red. Okay. So basically, we are given a power. So this one is the power of, okay, and this is the current. Okay. And also here we will be using one formula, that is the relationship between power and the current and the resistance, that is I square by, sorry, so the formula of power is P is equals to V into I. Okay. And after that, what we will do is by using Ohm's law. I guess you have like studies in your 11th 12th on your mathematics on physics, will be what Ohm's law said, that V is equals to I into R. Okay. So here we'll be giving power and current, and we need to find the resistance. Okay. So we will substitute the value of V values I into R. So I into R into I. Okay. So then the power becomes I square into R. Okay. So here we are given the power and the current, that is I. So we can calculate the resistance. So resistance will equals to power divided by R square. Okay. So this formula you need to remember to solve this question. That is resistance is equals to power divided by the square of the current. Okay. So let's take an example. So this is the example. So here the power value is 4 5 1 2 3 4, and current, that is I, is equals to 10. So we need to calculate the resistance. So as I told you, the relation between resistance, power and current is P upon I square. Okay. That is 4 5 1 2 3 4 divided by 10. Okay. So 1010 will cancel. So the resistance of our circuit is 4 5 1 2 3. Okay. So this is the first step. And after this, we need to map this value of resistance to the color value that we are given in the question. Okay. And also for that, like it is also considered, here you can see. Okay. And there is also a note given, if the resistance value is like, let's say in decimal format, we need to consider, we need to ignore the decimal part. Okay. So let's say in these, if we get a decimal value, then we can ignore this decimal, and we can only take the integer one. And also we have to take only first, second, first two digits of the resistance value, and rest we can consider as an insignificant digit, that is we can consider it as 0. So in this case, 4 and 5 will be the significant digit, and rest two digits will be insignificant, that is we can replace with 0. So for 4550, the significant resistance will be 4500, as first two digit is the considered one, as it is told in the question. And then we need to map these resistance value with the color. So 4 is denoted by yellow. So first yellow, then 5 is denoted by green. Okay. And rest one is the two zeros. So in 0 1 2, that is red. So the output for this is Y, G and R. Okay. You can see here in sample example, we'll be getting like after dividing 450 with 10 into 10. So 20 will cancel. Okay. And we'll be get 4500, and we'll be taking the first two digit, that is 4 denotes YLW and 5 denotes GRN, and rest two number of zeros we can consider as red, that is at 2 red will be there. Okay. Any doubts in the question, guys? Any doubts in the question, guys? If you have any doubts, just let me know. Any doubts in the question, guys? Okay, great. Other people's any doubts in the question? Okay, okay, that's great. Okay. So, and also, there is some constraint in the question, that is the power value is always greater than zero, current value is always greater than zero, and power value should be greater than or equals to current. Okay, if this constraint is not satisfying, then we have to print invalid input. Okay, if this constraint is not satisfying for any input, then we have to print invalid input. Okay, and if the input is valid, then we need to print the color code of the resistance. Okay, clear, guys? There will be question from array, strings, or matrix. So it will totally depend upon them. So majorly the question will be of array, strings, hash map, or you can say a basic like you can say just like hash map or just traverse based question. So you can expect question from these topics, but it is totally dependent upon them. I guess linked list, trees, and graph. There will be very less chances for that, but you need to prepare. There is, I guess, very less chance for the question in the examination about the linked list, trees, and graphs. Okay, guys. So the question is clear. So now I'm giving you 5 minutes. Just write your approach in the chat, like how we can solve this question. Okay. So if the question is clear, so write in the chat like how we can solve this question. Okay. If the question is clear, just put your answer in the chat, that how we can solve this question and what cases we need to consider. Okay. Yes, hackerrank easy to medium is more than enough. So yeah, if you want to practice, then you can go to hackerrank. There will be section for problem solving. So easy to medium level is more than enough for IBM. Okay. If the question is clear, guys, just put your answer in the chat. That is how we can solve this question and what are the cases, edge cases we can consider here. Okay. Because in the examination, you have to pass all of the cases. Okay. You have to pass all of the cases. So in that case, you need to consider some edge cases also. If there is some edge cases, some cases we need to consider. So for that, like, just put your answer in the chat how we can solve this question. Then we can discuss the solution of this question. Okay, get the value, power, and current. Okay, then then uh, okay, after getting the value, what you will do? So first thing, you need to consider the constraint case where the input can be invalid. You have to handle that case as well. So this is the question. Okay, I have already explained you the question. So just read the question and just let me know in the chat, like if you have any question, or just put your answer in the chat, like how we can solve this question. Guys, I'm waiting for your answer. Just put your answer in the chat, like how you will approach this question step by step to solve this question. Just put your answer in the chat. I'm waiting for your answer, guys. Just put your answer in the chat. Test cases again, they will be dependent upon them, but majorly I guess 15 to 20 test cases will be there in general. But again, it is totally dependent upon them, and you need to pass all of the test cases in order to move forward. Okay.
Previously, the Lokesh, previously the test case was like 8 and 10. Okay, and suppose if someone passed this 8 out of 7 test cases or 6 test cases, they also receive the next round update. So but guys, you have to like pass more test cases, so you will consider for the next round. Yes, Lokesh,
Yeah.
over to you.
Get the value of power and current. If power is greater than zero, current is greater than zero, and power is greater than current. If satisfied, then proceed. Else, print the declare integer data type. Okay. Yes, Shiva, you are correct, and you are going in the correct direction. Then after checking this one, what we have to do? Can we use predefined method like sort, replace, etc., or we must write code for that also? You can use inbuilt function. Okay, guys, I'm waiting for your answers. Just put your answer in the chat, then we can discuss the step-by-step solution for this question. Okay, guys, so can we move to the solution part, like step-by-step solution, how we can solve this question? Can we discuss the solution part, or you are solving the questions? Can we go ahead with the solution part? Yes, no, anything in the chat? Read input and validate, compute resistance, find two significant digits and multiplier, map digits and multiply to colors, tolerance band, edge cases. Okay, correct. This is correct. Can we move to the solution part, guys? Can we move to the solution part, guys? Yes, no. Okay, so let's move to the solution part. Okay, so step by step solution. Okay, so first we will check for invalid. So first thing you have to do is to check for invalid cases. Okay, where the power is less than 0, or the current is less than 0, or power is less than or equals to current. So this is the invalid case you need to handle. So this is the first thing. Okay, second thing, if the input is valid, sorry guys. So first thing you have to do is first you have to validate for invalid cases. Okay, then if the input is valid, then you need to calculate the resistance. Okay, resistance is equals to power divided by the square of the current. If resistance is if resistance is decimal value, then we need to convert it into an integer value. Okay, after converting the integer value, you have to take first two significant digits of the resistance, and rest of the digit you have to replace with 0. Okay, so after getting these things, then also we need to maintain a map, or you can say a dictionary in Python. Okay, to map the color, like 0 denotes black, 1 denotes yellow, 2 denotes green, and so on. Okay, so these value and the color we need to maintain in a map, hash map, or you can say a dictionary. Okay, to quickly look out the color for a particular digit. Okay, so we will first take the first two significant digits, and for rest of the digits we can calculate like how many zeros will be there after eliminating the first two significant digits. Okay, so in this case, so these two will be the significant digits. Okay, so number of significant digit is 2, and number of insignificant digits are 3. Okay, so let's say resistance value comes as 2 3 1 2 3. Okay, so then we need to break into two parts. We will calculate the significant digits in that is insignificant digits, and then with the help of this map or hash map we have created, we can make like 2 denotes green, so G, 3 denotes color, let's say any color, that is black, and also then we can calculate like how many insignificant digits are there. So in this case we have 3 insignificant digits. So at 3 position, let's say blue color will be there. So then we can write blue here. Okay, okay, and also there is one edge case here. One edge case will be, let's say our input, so in the question we are given is the color value is from 1 to 5, that is 0 1 2 3 4 and 5. Okay, so let's say our resistance value comes as 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, so what will be the answer for this question? What will be the answer for this input, guys? This is the edge case you need to consider. Okay. So what will be the answer in this case if the resistance value is comes as this? You need to tell the output. This is the edge case we need to handle. What will be the output in this case? What will be the output for this resistance value? Okay, if the resistance value comes as 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 0, then what will be the output? What will the color code? Just put your answer in the chat. This is the edge case we need to consider. Guys, just put your answer in the chat. What will be the answer for the in that case where the resistance value is something like this, we have like more number of significant digits than the number of colors that we have provided. So in that case, what will be the output? This is the edge case you need to consider. Okay, just put your answer in the chat, guys. What will be the answer in this case, guys? I'm waiting for your answer, and this is the edge case you need to handle. Invalid. Okay, that's correct. That's correct. So the answer in this case will be invalid because as you can see, the number of zeros are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which is greater than the number of colors that we have provided. And if you are trying to access the key of number of zeros, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So basically, you will get in error like key, key error or key not found error. Okay. So these case you need to handle gracefully, otherwise your cases will fail. So in this case, where the number of zeros is greater than number of colors that we have provided, so in this case the output will be invalid input, and this is the edge case you need to handle, otherwise your case will fail. Clear, guys? Any doubts, guys? If you have any doubts related to input, output, any edge cases, just let me know, else we can move to the coding part. Everyone got the edge case? Like the edge case we need to handle gracefully in a program where the number of zeros you can say is greater than the number of colors that we have provided in the input. Okay, clear, guys? The edge case is clear. Okay, okay, so can we move to the coding part, guys? Can we move to the coding part, guys? Yes, no? Okay, so let's move to the question solution part. I'm implementing the solution in Python, but the logics remains the same for C++, Java, and C as well. Okay, and also I will provide the sample answer in the description after the live class. Okay, so let's start the solution one. So we have to complete this function defined register color branch. Okay, this function we need to complete where we are given power and current as an input. Okay, first thing we have to do the validation for the input, that is if power is less than equals to 0 or current is less than equals to 0 or power value is less than equals to current, then in that case we have to print invalid and simply we have to return from here. Okay, so this is the validation part we need to add if the input we are providing is invalid. If the input is valid, then we need to compute the resistance, that is resistance is equals to power divided by current into current. Okay, so as we have already discussed, So the relationship between resistance, power, and current is resistance is equals to power divided by the square of the current. Okay. Then after dividing it, we need to like separate out the significant and the insignificant digits that we have told you. So result of str, we will convert this number from integer to string, and we will check if the length of this string is greater than 2, then we will replace the we will take the first two significant digits, and for the rest of the digits we can replace with zeros. That is length of result str minus 2. Okay. And then resistance we will take as integer of result str that we have calculated. Okay. Then we will extract the first digit. First digits will be integer of result str of 0. Second digit will be integer of result str of 1. And the significant insignificant digits, we can say multiplier is equals to integer of, sorry, length of result str minus 2. Okay, that is the number of zeros. Okay. Then also we need to maintain a hash map, you can say, or a dictionary in Python to map the color value with the integer value. Okay. That is color underscore map is equals to 0. We will make BLK. For 1, we will make as BWN. For 2, we will make as red. For 3, we will make as ONG, which denotes orange. 4 denotes yellow, that is YLW. And 5 denotes GRN, that is green. Okay. So this is the mapping that we have created between the index value and the color code. Like 0 denotes black, 1 denotes brown, 2 denotes red, 3 denotes orange, 4 denotes yellow, and 5 denotes green. Okay. Then this is the edge case we need to check. Okay. If first digit not in color map, or second digit not in color map, or multiplier not in color map. Okay. If any of the indexes is not there in the color map, then we have to simply print invalid input. That is the in edge case we need to handle invalid input, and we have to simply return from. Okay. If key exists, then we have to simply print what we have to print: color map of first digit, comma color map of second digit, comma color map of multiplier. Okay. So this is the complete code. Let me explain you what we are doing is. So we have to basically complete this function. So in your examination, you don't have to take input and output. Simply you have to complete this function where the power and the current is given. So this code is checking whether our input is valid or not. That is, if our power is less than 0 or current is less than 0, power is less than current, then we will be simply printing invalid input. If our input is valid, then we will calculate the resistance, that is power divided by current into current. Then what we have done is we have converted this resistance from integer to string, and we will check if the length of the resistance is greater than 2, then we will simply extract the first two digits, that is the significant and the insignificant digits. Okay, that is this first digit, second digits, and the multiplier, you can say. Then we have created a map or hash map or dictionary that denotes the mapping, that is 0 denotes black color, 1 denotes brown color, 2 denotes red color, 3 denotes orange color, 4 denotes yellow color, and 5 denotes green color. Okay, and this is the edge case we are handling. We will checking if our first digit, second digit, or third or multiplier is not exist in the color map. Then we have to simply print invalid input. If these three will be if the keys of first, second, and third exist in the color map, then we have to simply print the color that is associated with first digit, second digit, and the multiplier. Clear, guys? The solution is clear. The solution is clear, guys. Okay, any doubts in the solution, guys? Okay, so let's test with the input part. Okay, so let's consider the our input is 4, 5, and 10. Okay, so we will call this function here, that is find resistance color value 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, and 10. Okay, let me check the input again. How many zeros? 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so let's see what we'll be getting in the output. So we'll be getting yellow, green, and red. So yellow, green is red. That is the correct output we are getting. Okay. And let's test for invalid case where the number of zeros are greater than the number of colors. So in that case, we'll be getting invalid input. As you can see, there are number of zeros that is greater than the number of keys in the uh, hash map, or you can say color map. So we are returning invalid input from here. Clear, guys? Any doubts in the solution, question, input, and the output part? If you have any doubts, just let me know. If you have any doubts in the solution part, any in which any step you have any doubts, like input, output, anything, just let me know, guys. Guys, if you have any doubts in the question, solution, and the implementation part, just let me know. We can discuss here if you have any doubts. Any doubts, guys, in the solution, question, implementation part? If you have any doubt, just let me know. Also, if you have any doubts related to IBM coding examination, anything related to coding programming, just let me know. I will clear your all of the doubts. Question bank, I can say you can practice on hackerrank. That is a problem solving section in hackerrank. And also you can search on Google, like there is some previous year question also that will be available on Google. So you can search on Google as well.
Lokesh, you can open the hacker rank and show to candidates.
Okay, so let me show you. So hackerrank, you can see basically when you log in the hackerrank, So let just a second, guys. Okay, so in this one, you can see there is a question related to algorithms, data structure, and all the things. So you can like open any section and you can solve, like if you want to solve question related to like array, you can select any topics like array, linked list, heap, trees, and if you want to solve any question, just select the topic and just open the question, and you can solve in this way. This is the question, and this is the editor we need where you need to like write your code one. Okay, so there are different sections like data structures, algorithms, and also you can like practice question according to topic wise. So in this way you can solve like practice question for coding examination for any of the companies. Okay, so minimum test case is again they are totally dependent upon them, but I guess if you can pass maximum, you can say, let's say there are 10 test cases and you have passed 8 9, then I guess you are good to go for this. So hidden test cases are not visible, so you need to like solve let's say you cannot see the hidden test cases, so you need to like check the edge cases. You need to like use pen and paper to like see where there is some edge cases that is involved in the question, and accordingly you can like modify your code. Okay, so best thing for solving the like hidden test cases will be the always use some like pen and paper and take some like dummy data and just dry run the code. Okay, Lokesh, I guess we are good to go for this. Um,
Okay, Lokesh. Yes, guys. So tomorrow your examination is there. And one thing that I have to mention, after completing this coding assessment, try to pass maximum test cases in tomorrow's examination. After that, SVAR spoken language assessment will be there. I will come up with separate video. Okay, like after after we will complete the after completing the coding assessment, we will receive the update of spoken language assessment, and then I will share video with all of you. Then physical assessment is also there. Physical assessment means you have to go to the venue that is decided by IBM, and again there will be coding test and English language assessment. Then interviews will be there. GD is optional. Previously, GD is not conducted. So technical and HR interview will be there. This is the whole process of IBM AIC. And you can check out the morning video on our channel. Guys, still you not like the video, like and share the video. It will motivate us. And if you want a free preparation series for other companies also, you can mention in the comment section. So best wishes for your tomorrow's examination. We will meet in the next video. Yes, Lokesh, thank you so much again.
Thank you guys. All the best for your examination, and bye bye. Let's meet in the next class.
Yes, yes. Yes, guys. Thank you so much.